So back in the blender pen video, I said that there was only one instance where the blender pen actually blends the Copic markers, and this is it. So I've got some double-sided tape. I put it on a piece of paper that had my butterfly image on it. You can do this for whatever image you want. You can also do this with peel-off stickers, but they're becoming harder and harder to find. So I decided to do it with an image rather than a sticker. You could do it with a stamped image as well. You could stamp an image onto some cardstock before adding your double-sided tape. You're going to want to have the image on the cardstock and not on top of your glitter, because you need that image ink to stay in place. So if you were to glitter your cardstock and then add the image, chances are the blender pen would start to smear your stamped image. So this way you know that it's protected under the tape. It's not going to go anywhere. I'm taking the double-sided tape background and just burnishing that glitter on there. So that just flattens the glitter. It gives it really good contact with the adhesive. I'm going to move that one over because it's got some glitter all over it. So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to take the brush side of my marker, and I'm only going to put a little bit of it on right where I want this dark color to be. And then I'm taking my blender pen and you're going to blend the color out. So it doesn't matter what image it is, you only put the marker where you want the darkest shade of that color to be, and then you can blend your Copic marker out. So you are going to get some color on your blender pen, you are going to get some glitter on your blender pen. It's not going to hurt it, but before you go start working on a different color, you want to make sure to scribble your marker on the side of your scrap paper to clean it off. So I'm going to do yellow on the top of this one here. And I like doing this with my brush side of my marker. It's got some more flexibility and it's just a little bit less rigid than the chisel end. 99% of the time I'm using the brush side of my marker. Another one right there. Now typically if I was doing this for the front of a card, I would have made sure that I have a really nice size for the front of a card or whatever. I could just take this and cut it out. That would work as well. But typically I'll do it for a card front or just a whole panel of a card, so it'll be a rectangle shape. Now I think I'm going to, what color should I do? There. I'm going to do some orange on here. So every single time I'm only putting the color where I want the darkest of that shade to be. And I'm using my blender pen to blend it in. And because this is alcohol based, even though glitter is a non-porous surface, it's going to dry right on there. I've tried to do the same technique with Tombow markers, which are dye-based marker, and the marker color never dries. So for weeks afterwards, you can use your hand and you can pick it up, which is not what you want. You want to be able to put your hand on there and not bring up any of that color. So I'm going to make the center of this brown. Probably looks a little bit too close to the orange, but that's okay. I'm going to leave it like that. So there we go. We've got a beautiful colored image, colored glittered image. And like I said, that marker is not going to go anywhere. It's not going to transfer anywhere because that alcohol base will dry right on the glitter. But it's absolutely beautiful for the front of a card.